barely made it. Oh, my mic's doing a thing. Naturally. One moment, folks. Nothing can work right. Yep. Took my eye off my mic for like 5 seconds and it said, nope, 15% audio, that's all you need. It's like, bro, every time. Every time. Welcome in, Alter and Doppel darlings. Welcome in, salutations. Uh-oh, that's gonna fuck up. That's gonna fuck. Yep, there we go. Darling kill. The D counter. Scuff, that's... yes, indeed. It's, the standard issue of Windows, no matter how many times I tell it otherwise, is pretty sure my microphone should be at 15% volume. I am breaking my neck. Hold on. Goodness me. There we go. That's a little better. I have to reach around my tablet. I have to give it the old reach around to get to my microphone, or my mouse. And my keyboard is at a diagonal because I can't read basic descriptions. Rafi darling, welcome in. Welcome. Let me just try and re-center myself. Actually, let me bring up VC Faye for a moment. There you go. There you go. Mirror. All right. There we go. Now I'm looking at chat. You can't read, period. I'm actually quite good at reading. I am literate. It's true. But I am, however, prone to impulsive actions on occasion. I say while I stir my hard-to-pronounce Brazilian alcohol drink. Love that the instructions are pretty much just take a whole lime, beat the crap out of it, throw booze over that, throw sugar over that, drown in ice, call it good. Yeah, caipirinha. Nya. But I decided that the bamboo tablet I had, which is out of date enough that it requires using... Don't nya me. Why not nya? Whatever could be the problem, Nyan. iPad and pencil too. Good call. Haha. Welcome in, Kohime. Welcome, darling. Kohime is actually relatively close in proximity. Hopefully I don't make them laugh loud enough to be picked up by the microphone. I'm usually pretty awful, so that shouldn't be a problem. You will murder tonight. Babe, you're gonna kill it every night, and you know it. Well, that didn't take long to get picked up by the mic. They are one of my dearest and loudest friends. It's gonna be you if I keep it up. It's gonna be me if I keep it up. I mean, good luck getting here from Brazil, darling. Plus, at least I'd then be able to see you. And Procreate. You are all about that Procreate. I've heard very good things about it. But I was looking for an upgrade from the Bamboo, which Cintiq stopped supporting to the point where I had to get drivers from like 2 years ago to get it to do something other than very basic Windows pen stuff. So I was poking around, and I asked some artist friends of mine, and they sent me a couple of articles for options. One of them said the Samsung 8 Ultra is actually a great option, because it's reasonably sized, and it can do all the tablet things you expect a Android tablet to do. give or take what Samsung tells you that it can't. You can use Procreate, and you can use a program to sync it with your computer as a tablet. But it's like over $1,000, which is a bit out of my budget for something, given that I'm not. Alright, you're laughing at the name of this thing. Yes, good. Because I did a bit of a fucky-wucky, and we'll get to that. Actually two, but I'm discuss one at a time. But I was looking at the other options and asked some friends, and they recommended a brand. I can't actually see the name because it's written black on black, but whatever. They recommended a tablet that was one fucky-wucky at a time, just like the Martian taught us. Solve one fucky, move on to the next wucky. But I saw this tablet is about $380 with a coupon on that big box place that abuses workers. Guess which one. And I said, you know what? Fuck it, I'll buy it. That's more than I would necessarily want to spend given the amount of art I do, but not given the amount of art I intend to do. And this will encourage me to use it. What I did not notice was where it said it was a 22-inch tablet. And it is a screen-based tablet. So I basically have a 22-inch touchscreen monitor, and I know where to put the motherfucker. Yes, darling, I dare say the first time ever in my life. Something might be too big for my lap. This thing is heavy. I've currently got it on the shelf that I have holding my keyboard and mouse, but this unfortunately means that my mouse is technically behind my tablet, and my keyboard is diagonal and underneath where my Stream Deck's hanging out on its little adorable swing arm mount, because swing arm mount all the things. I picked the thing up and realized I'm going to have to order a monitor mount for it. And I found one, but it'll be in tomorrow, so until then, this thing's just one sneeze away from crushing my junk. On the other hand, it is phenomenal. So that was my first fuck up. I probably should have gone with something closer to a 16-inch, something I would normally be able to handle easily. But, nope. This is, I went with this one thinking, you know what, it's a bit up there in price, but it's, gonna encourage me to use it, and it also future-proofs against myself as I develop as an artist. I'm not getting something introductory level and then outliving it, outgrowing it, and then buying something again. Let me look up the brand. I recommend this thing. It was recommended by several websites and high-functioning artists I know. Art program is still Krita. It is a Huion Canvas 22 Plus. Huion, and then Canvas, Kamvas, I say, knowing that I can just type this into chat. Huion Kamvas 22 Plus. The drivers are little bit not the best. Thank you, Rafi. But they are functional. It seems to work well with Krita so far. It haven't done much with it. I just made my schedule for this week, and that's it. So this is going to be breaking in the new tablet with Panic, as one should. And to me, the most interesting part upon purchasing it is with the coupon and with tax for my area. Cider, darling, welcome in. Darling. Thank you. But with tax and with that coupon on it, it came out to $420.96, which is so close. I call it good. That's very close. I wanted to join your streams the last 2 days, but... do you tend to have a small stroke from your wrist or a big stroke from your elbow? Great question. I don't know. I mean, normally I just have a magic wand, but... art's a completely different factor. I have no clue. Are you having a stroke? Do you need the bondulance? The second hiccup was our dear darling Doppel. Yes. Has graciously opened up experimental level commissions. Wonderful, wonderful artist. I can't wait. And I immediately leapt onto it and said, alright, I want emotes, because I have emotes I can throw into the Discord. If I end up, ambulances cost my living budget for the year. Nice, it's free here. Yeah, we don't go with ambulances. We just, we Uber to the hospital in America. It's cheaper. But no, Doppel, you're going to do fantastic. I cannot wait for the art. You're an amazing artist. We all love you. No hetero. But she opened up commissions for emotes and for, like, portrait or bust photos. Bust shots. Giggity. But I immediately jumped on one. And then Cider bought one for me, not knowing I just jumped on one. So I got several emotes. But in there was a minor problem of, I need a reference sheet and descriptions. And... I mean, the descriptions obviously would make sense. Yes. I'm not sure what the hell a reference sheet is. I could have Googled it in the meantime. But first, I was too busy pestering Doppel on her own stream. And second, I figured that would be an important part of the process that we could do together. I'm assuming it's going to be things like photos of if I want, you know, me smiling, something like my face with smiling, that type of thing. Like, And then the artist uses that to render things in their design. One emote per slot for now. Cool. Well, I have 2 emotes then. Perfectly fine. Well, that'll actually make things easier. I might actually then move on to doodling if it doesn't take that long. Because my plan was to cheat a little bit, because, you know, I use an avatar, a 3D avatar, just open it, make a position or a face that I would like, and then copy-paste it into a Krita file. And yeet that fucker right on over to Doppel. And if I knew she had Vroid, I would just send her my model, too, if she wanted. Just be like, here you go, have fun, figure it out. That would be way too much work for her, though. Always cheat, except on relationships, that's wrong. Correct. Like I say, love without hesitation, not love unconditionally. Or love as a bard would. So I'm actually kind of glad Doppel is here, at least to some degree. So that I can be like, does this look good? Is this information? Is this sufficient? You are the actual artist. I'm the schmuck with a $400 tablet in his lap. Cutting off circulation to his right leg, despite it being on a table. And then I'll probably do some... reminds me of a subreddit called Dragons Fucking Bards. I'm in no way surprised by that being a subreddit. But, Dragons Fucking Cars, I don't need to talk about that one. I don't think we need to talk about a lot of subreddits, darling. Darling. I clearly have to say it with conviction. My motto as an artist is to be a thief, lie, cheat, and steal. You're just creating illusions anyway. Si ce n'est pas une pipe. No idea what that says. That is probably French. But no, there's always that classic saying, good artists borrow, great artists steal. This is not a pipe. Good to know. This is also not a pipe. This is a metal straw. It is an art scene. Treachery of images, it's just a drawing of a pipe with those words below it. Ah, smart stuff. I'm learning already. Thank you, Alter Deer. But, yeah, I'm going to be doing more art streams where I actually do drawing-y things because, I mean, I have a third monitor now that is specifically designed for drama-jigging. So, I'm a drama-jig. But that's what we got going on. Because it's not a pipe, it's a recreation, an imitation, flat set of shapes and colors that tricks the brain into thinking. Pipe, that's all art is. Fair enough. Anyway, lurking today, lurk away. Raffi dear, lurk away. The art, this actually came with, the tablet also came with artist gloves, which means I'm more in uniform to my model than I normally am. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Had something I was going to say. I was talking about something. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll move us over to gaming, which should be arting. And then, let's see here. Turn display capture back on. Change the okay. Change the display to the right one. Display 3. There we go. Now turn display back on. And bring up Krita, which I changed the font color on my art here so that it's red, which doesn't blend as much with the background. It doesn't fit as well with the design necessarily, but it also, by not blending and looking shitty, it's readable. It's readable. It's redditable. But that's already been posted, so let's go over to File, New, Custom Document, I guess. I still have no clue about this fucking program. Don't need a brush size this big. I'm pretty sure... reference sheets, I think, yes. But no, a lot of design, a lot of art, a lot of creation in general is borrowing ideas, which is in no way a problem. Like, you use resources that are available to you, and you make them your own. It's when you half-ass that, trying to find Theroid Studio, which of course has an update. Cool. Not sure why it grabbed my OBS screen and not Steam. Steam, you unlovable piece of shit. You go downward. Kapow, stay. Fixed bugs to deleting transparent meshes. Good. And I mean, just this model itself is an alteration of stock material and material I found free on Booth FM. Well, you guys were there for that, so you know that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because in doing so, I've made it decidedly my own. It is I, the Yagwai. And right now I'm just waiting for Theroid Studio to boot up. And to confirm, you said each one was one emote, yeah? And then I paid for one, and Cider is throwing a second one at me, so I have 2 emotes to commission from you. Okay. Now to think of what I want for those emotes. Now, let me get the Vroid Studio up. Wanted to start small so you can test things. No, that's perfectly fine. No judgments, that is well worth it. Let me actually bring up a Google's as well for reference sheet. Let's remove the D, so that's sheet. And second thing down is template. Let's see what look. That's not at all correct. It's almost as though multiple art forms and such require references. Let's see here. Art. Ref. Sheet. Okay, I have seen these before. My sister actually drew one for a competition Rooster Teeth was doing with, Ruby. Sadly, her design did not get accepted, but it did look somewhat like the one that did. So she was in the on the right path. Also, art ref sheet almost immediately goes into furry art reference sheets, which are almost immediately also graphic. So we're not putting these on screen. I'm not putting Wolf Dick on your screen. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Vroid. Red Rocket. Red Rocket! Red Rocket! Always made me laugh in Fallout 4 going past the Red Rocket and finding a dog there. Okay. And then y'all aren't seeing it because, fuck you guys. But I am pulling up a screen of... Well, let me actually go over to Game Capture. You're not capturing Doom. Capture Vroid Studio. And then swap away from display capture. Come on. Maybe have to refresh your dumbass. Because you worked fine before. Okay, fine then. You go away, you come back up, and I just get mouse over to screen 2 to then get mouse over to screen 3. And there we go. Okay, plus I can use my pen for... Oh, this is going to be a bad... Oh, no, it's not going to be a bad idea at all. Good, good. Thinking... Well, first of all, I'll bring up the photo mode, because that'll allow me to edit body positioning and facial featuros. Let it take about 5 million years to spin. Okay. Facial expression. Let's turn up the smile. Let's zoom in. Oh my god, this part's awkward because the cable for the... I need to use the mouse to zoom, and the cable for the tablet is smashing into my hand. Alright, right. That's right, the controls are opposite of VC Fey, because why would they be accurate? It's not my normal smile, though. Is it? I think my eyebrow's a little sassier. But it's fairly close. Hold Alt to get zoom instead of using the cursor. Yeah. That. Big Fluffy looks smug as fuck. Well, yes. It's supposed to my smiling facial expression is supposed to fill several gaps because I really am a little bit limited by having 5 preset expressions. This is smiling. It's also smug, and also little horny. Let's see. Nope. Don't need to. Do not emote excessively. I think the eyebrows need to be a little more smiling. I think it's the eyebrows that really do it. The eyebrows get quite smug. Very good. Pretty close. Pretty close. And then drag back up, and let's see if... Well, first of all, let's not look at camera. Let's go straightforward. Poses and animations. Now let's find a pose that looks cool to put the entire body on as a reference. And then grab some zooms of the face that I want to do. Because I think I want to do... I'll let Standby 4 is just kicking a motherfucker. It's quite good. Quite good. I think I want my smug smile captured. And I think the other one, the second one, might just be the word darling in a word bubble. Not sure. Ooh, that's a cute one. The classic, iconic Fluffy pose. Fluffy, like, holding a book, maybe? I mean, that's how I normally walk anyway, to be honest. Maybe a little more flex in the wrists upward. It increases speed by like 10%. That's elated. Seems more like mildly coked out. That is apparently delicious. Let's go with Stroll for the base body form. Pull you up. Then the Win, the Shift, the S. Nope, not where I wanted it. The Win, the Shift. This is the hard part, is getting the timing down. There we go. Okay. Let's move over to Krita. Let's Control Z that spray, but Control V as monitor is small. Keep forgetting how small I am. Let's see here. Go with the selection. And then move. Where is move? That's probably move. That is move. So there's a front. What is that called? 1/4. Hello, Kels, darling. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Wind shift. Nope. Wrong timing. Wind shift. A little better. Wind shift. Exact same timing. See why I don't play Souls Likes. There we go. Let's get shopping. Go to here. Control V as monitor. And then doop. Terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong, darling? What can I help with? As far as what doing, I'm making a reference sheet because I commissioned a dear friend, wonderful artist, all around absolute best sheep in the world to do a couple of emotes. Stop that. Remember, it's not MS Paint. It's highlight, grab, and move. There we go. And I think one in the middle for front, because this will be a useful sheet for useful sheet template for just in general. Oh, you're actually doing fine. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, darling. That I will then, when I commission more emotes, apply or modify to highlight things. So I'm thinking up top we've got the front, the back, and I think dead on. I don't know. I default to anybody who has arted before. So the 1/4, 3/4, dead on. And then below, we will start putting in... Oh, this isn't even close to the top of the map. That's right, these things are huge. Let's go to... Are you resize? You are resize. Where's my unzoomify? Yeah, okay. I get one straight forward, straight back, and then the 1/4 and 3/4. And then below there, I'll start putting in sort of the zooms on what I want and start putting in notes. Yeah, that should work. I guess. I keep moving over to my mouse, even though it's extremely uncomfortable to use because it's literally behind the computer monitor I've got, currently making my junk rather warm. Not uncomfortably, but not fun comfortably either. Nope. Missed the capture on the bottom. There we go. And then go to the resize. That didn't fucking work. Control Z. Why you no do the thing? Okay, fine. Start from the beginning. I don't know how you work, Krita, so I'm completely at a loss when you do a thing. Resize. That's probably resize image. That's resize canvas. Or not canvas, selection. No, canvas. This should be... Change layers! Come on. Oof, there we go. Phrasing. Phrasing is for cowards who don't intend their entendres. I think you people know me better than that. Okay. I have space to do a front and a back, which I could post in the bottom. Not certain. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Rotate. There we go. Oh my goodness, when I actually use the pen as intended, as impended. So much easier. And shift to draw down. Maybe get a slight bump, so that I can get most of body in frame, and then... Nope, stop that. Okay, come on. Do not like the default pose, just it's dead and lifeless, but this pose probably actually works better as, like, a reference. I mean, that does seem like what the T-pose is actually for. Told you I don't know shit about this, folks. So, from about there... Snip. Switch over to Krita, Control V, as on monitor. Go to that layer now. Drag a highlight. Move over to resize. Which layer are you? Is there a way to evenly do this? Do I just have to trust my capabilities with a pen? Pineapple apple pen. Zoom, feed you on in there. And, of course, a back shot. Oh, and once again, Kels, congratulations on finishing that epic, like, 1,000 million light year tour across the stars with some asshole who ended up canceling the contract because he was being grouchy about being scanned. How much did you make on exploration for that, by the way? I imagine it was probably a pretty decent haul. That one's a bitch. Grab you, pull you off to the side. I think that's about even-ish. Put you back to where you're. There we go. 3 more. You're at 3 mil, and now you're at 30. You're on. Going to do a Road to Riches next, probably, and then some deep surface scans of planets. Nice. I have a planet scanner, one of the drone launchers, and that's made a difference when I've stopped at a system to scan the planets, as frustrating and annoying as it is to use. But that thingma-what that looks like you're using, I don't know, like a sonogram? That thingma-what you have? That I don't have yet. I have no idea what it is, but it looks amazing, and I want one. Because it seems to make you bank. Okay. Let's grab some close-ups. Map some unmapped planets, you get a bonus. Already found some. Nice. And I heard you found a space station that was unseen before. I think I need to make the... go through at some point and make the definition a little sharper on the gem. Because if the definition on the control gem is a little sharper, then the image it projects actually works a little bit better too. A dirty gem does not control a clean glamour. They had reference pics like Under the Coat too. Good to know. I appreciate the input because I've literally never commissioned an artist, never done... Actually, you know what I will do though, real quick, is, I think it's under... Oh, there it is. Bucket. Let's take this gray. Go back to bucket. Nope. Never mind, I'll figure that out later. No idea. Okay. Mm, 49 minutes later. Oh, there my headphones were. Darling, I have extra headphones. It wasn't undiscovered, but is on a different course out of the way to Colonia because of the mission objectives. Okay. Let's see here. Figure. Stick you over here. Enhance. Enhance. And then just pencil line. Oh. Get rid of the highlight. Then go back to the brush. Yes, folks, that's how bad my handwriting normally is. Getting increasingly worried you couldn't find mine since I just bought these. It's one of the stations on the Neutron Highway from Sol to Colonia. Neat. Okay. Let's actually get one of those. Come up. Under. Reference shots. Nope, don't need to use the Windows button. Something like that? Is this what the reference is? Is this how the art? Depends on the art. Well, I don't think I need an emote made of my junk yet. So let's just go to a couple of other important details first. Fill in some of the gray area around the models that are already there. Let's go to facial expression real quick. Go back to a neutral. Expression. Is there an open for the eyes? There's not. Oh, but you know where I can get a good shot of the eyes? The face editor. Hell, son of a dick. Look at that. I'm on the face editor already. Let's see here. Oh, God. Okay. It's not where the monitor is going to be for permanently, but I'm going to have to put the monitor where it is. It's literally underneath my other monitor. There. Now I can come. I should probably hit apply first. There. Now it's... What the hell? That's worse. The control line, the set, the... Oh yeah, whatever. Whatever. Let's see here. Go to expressions. This is actually where I could have done the expression capture, but let's see here. Neutral. Let's take off the glasses for now. Bloop. Face. Nope. Go a little bit further out. Can always trim it later. Actually, you should probably zoom in on one eye specifically, because the eyes are going to be the same. That's as far as it will zoom. Damn it. Stop stabbing monitor when it's a touchy monitor. Oi. Stop making friend choke to death on laughter. Actually, no. As on monitor, so why would it be otherwise? What? No, come on. Do the thing. Why you know drag? Come on. That layer. Highlight. And the Billy Bob Thornton's going on, god damn it. Do you just hate the pen now? Is that what it is? Is the pen being a sussy baka? Okay. Somehow I managed to trigger a... This motherfucking pen. I've triggered a alteration of my pen's capabilities somehow. Can we do the thing? No? What you do, pen? Why are you this way? Why are you this way? This is not where the pen is. Y'all seeing that, right? Some sort of offset control that I triggered. At some point. Screw it, I will use the mouse. Copy. Or capture. Let's... No, not what I needed. What was that sound? Trim it a little bit. I'm using my goddamn mouse at this point because the pen is being sus. And let the rest of this fuckatry. Let's say cut. No? Select. Want to get rid of that bit of selection on this layer. Oh, no. I made a new layer. Handy. So, fuck that layer in particular. Go back to this one. Snag it. Stop that. Now move it. That's fine, I lost some small amount. I can't wait to find out where this actually draws. Yeah, it's... Pen? The fuck? Because you can see the tracking on it. Oh, eraser was on for starters. Do I need to... turn it off and then turn it back on again? RGB pantaloons. Yes, and welcome in Proteus Darling. Now, are you going to track for me? Where is Meowse? There is Meowse. Okay, so Meowse is on screen. It's not drawing. Oh, it's not drawing because there's still a selection up. Ha, ha, ha. Now go back to the thing. Will you... You will draw. Good. I was resetting the monitor to see if that would help, but... Nope. Still have the... Yeah, that's still way the hell over there. What the bubbly piggly fuck is going on? Like, why is it doing that? Reset this timeline, darling, if only I could. Okay, then. Let me check the Huey on. It booped there. Oh, but then it froze. Interesting. Digital pen. Krita. Give whole goddamn area. Bear with me, just fucking with drivers. Pen seems to be in the right place. Come on now. Go to program. On program. Move mouse onto screen. Alright, now the program's frozen. Nope, not frozen. Come on. Are we back? Please remove player Putin due to toxic AF. Yes. Ah, that's why that's E, that's erase. Okay. Your report has been sent to the GMs. Thank you for playing. No action is ever taken. Don't need a pressure sensitivity test. Are you just choking on Krita? You know what? Let's actually test that. We are now on Vroid. Yep, no, that works there. You're just being a cretin about Krita. So we will reset the program. File, save as, Krita document, let's call this ref page, save. You done? Fuck right off then. You can minimize, and I'll go over to Krita. Bring up cute little mouse girl in skirt with cybernetics. Or really more of a short dress. Either way, really cute. Okay. Ah, my, that pressure change is nice. Because that's pencil, just regular pencil. Okay. It's all I've been wanting to do this entire goddamn time is to make sure like, it's pretty obvious. It's probably pretty stupid, to be honest, but it's there. Too late now, fuckos. Select. Nope, not that. That's not what I wanted. Oh, what am I doing? I'm making this way too difficult on myself. Eraser. Correct layer. There. Fucking pencil. Okay, let's go back to you and move over a little bit. Rotate. Clip of smiling eyes. Control V. As per monitor. Select. Sag eyes. No idea how much of this shit's actually useful for people. Whoop. Select a mundo. Yoink. Multiple layers rock. Take that, MS Paint. Never go back to you, you slatinous harlot. Don't know why I called MS Paint that. It sounds like a really weird thing to call a paint program. I should probably be a separate sheet, huh? I don't know. Well, let's just make those invisible for now and go back to other details that are important. Neutral face. Damn it. Draw. Resize and move. Drop it. Pen. Turn off Control Z, turn off eraser. So you actually draw a line, you dipshit. Almost put right. Dot and center. Let's see here. Most ref sheets that I see are the full body, a few facial expressions, and then the color palette. Ah, if you want to get fancy, then add a few details or different outfits or the rear view. Detail views of any accessories. Okay. I am overthinking this, aren't I? Also, with this tangled mess of color, the hell would my color palette even look like? Yeah, that's not even relevant. Let's just make you invisible for now. A few facial expressions. Yeah, my color palette is ridiculous, lol. Part of the color palette is your fault, Kells. You were there when I made this one, you dick. You were the one who suggested the hair colors. A lot of elaborate reference sheets, but honestly they don't need to be. Yeah, I'm probably overthinking it with having 4 positions to begin with. Probably do better scrapping this and read. So I'm not really that far in. Scrapping this and just doing T-pose of front and back in larger perspective. Or a larger view. And then gluing a couple of expressions in here and there. And then try and figure out a goddamn color palette. Go Hawks, go fuck yourself. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and save that for now, but then new, open, new, fuck, whatever, give me canvas. Again, you're the reason my hair's this way. Don't make me come over there. Because I don't know where you live, but I bet if I tell a couple of our friends I was gonna go kick your ass, they'd give me your address just to watch it. Do you want to know how I'd lay it out personally? Yes. Yes, I do. I am very interested because you do commission artists. I don't know if you actually do the arts. I know you do the musics, which is like an art, but with more doot. But do you have a spaceship to reach 13,000 light years? No, I don't. My spaceship is flat, and the other one is a dolphin's. Kels, did you want to just like hop into voice, or did you want to type this? It's your call if you're not comfortable with voice. I think lack of response. I was gonna say the lack of response was you typing, wasn't it? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, well, I will have additional alcohols. Okay. Additional largely lime chunks. I did not put enough sugar into that one, but on the other hand, I love the taste of lime, so... Oh darn. Much lime. Okay. Well, let's... I have a brush that's just 3 pencils glued together to make one super pencil. That's awesome. T-pose, front and back, one side view, close-up of eye detail, close-up of neck jewel. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. And then maybe a torso without the coat if that's removable. It is. The coat can come off. I don't recall what parts of my body are hidden under a skin mask to keep from clipping. But I suppose there's one way to find out. Alter, are you wondering what's underneath the coat? The answer might shock you. So let's go over to Vroid. Let's zoom the fuck out. Actually, you know what? Let's move Vroid over out where you can't see it at the moment, but it will block view of everything else. So I'm going to be blind for a sec, but I'm going to go ahead and move it over to my big monitor, which is nice and tall, which will allow me to get a nice high definition long view of the model. let's see here. Can I turn off? Actually, that's not working at all. Cool. Fine. Can just draw the skin back on if there's a skin mask transparency. Well, yes, of course I can. I know how this works really, really well. Like, I've spent way the hell too much time on my models and have like 5 of them already because I like playing dress up with myself. Laundry done. Are you laundering things? Control V as on monitor. Select. Is there a way to actually move this evenly? Because I want to grab. Does Shift do it evenly? Shift do it evenly. Yes! Fabulous. God, at that resolution, though, I look like a... Yeah, at that resolution, I look a little bit like a blow-up doll. Enjoy your lurk, darling. Enjoy your laundry. Damn it. Hold Shift. I didn't even know I could do that. Okay. Spin you right round, baby right round. Flip. Bloop as monitor. Select, take the thing. Off to the top. Few gray pixels off. No real loss there. Okay. Then one side, close-up of eye detail. I said Control V. No, you're not doing the thing? Alright. One Shift S. Select. Let's drop the selection just to make sure that's not... Okay. Something weird happened, whatever. On select, so drag you. Grab the thing. I have no idea what my model's doing because when I look at the screen, because the screen is downward and low and sitting at an angle, and my camera is about eye level. Which under normal circumstances, because it's about eye level, I mean, I should lower it a bit, That was my model having a stroke because I was tapping it with the pencil, with the drawing pen. But normally I'm looking at the monitor it's right next to, or the monitor it's right next to. So it's usually not an issue. Well, I'm having lip tracking problems. Well, I've streamed with this much facial hair before. I need to shave though anyway. Okay, I've got some more room to expand. Stick you there. Front, back, side. Torso without coat. Yeah, why not? Let's see here. Outfit. Rotate. Grab you. Okay, zoom manually with the mouse wheel then. You're gonna be a dickhead about it. Huh. Oh, that's right. I actually did the. That's right. I did the sleeves on this one pretty competently, so there's no real issues there. Clip. And then go back to putting the coat back on. Go back to Cretan. I should fiddle with Krita more. Like off stream, figure out how the hell it works, maybe find some tutorials somewhere. Shift, drag up. Actually, that's pretty high resolution, or pretty zoomed in, so probably doesn't need to be anything more than that. The straight on. See, I think 1/4 view, like I am at this moment right now, looks good. Straight on, like on the screen here, just doesn't look quite right. Might need to modify the glamour a little bit. Let's see here though. Facial expressions. Boop. Your face. Already on expressions. My glasses aren't on. Alright, fine. That actually works fine because it dropped in. Still within reach. Cool. Sag. Whoop. That's gonna hack the image in half, so redraw, move. Let me move it myself. Don't try to put it near, or put it on a particular line. Damn it. There. Angie. Grab. Move. Okay, straight on Angry looks kind of awesome because it looks like I am either that 5-year-old kid who's about to knock over a display at the grocery store of cans, or I've actually seen my incredibly small sister and my short mother make this face right before I got my ass handed to me. So that's appropriate. I think I might have subconsciously been drawing upon my past traumas with small women on that. Not gonna lie. Like, that is straight on, that is the I'm cute but am Angie, and then somebody goes, like, rubs the top of your head, like, "Aw, don't be like that," ruffles your hair, and then you grab their arm, push forward, put your, like, left leg on their knee, step up, jam your right knee into their back, topple them forward, and put your elbow into the back of their neck so their face hits the pavement just right, so they're losing teeth. Yes. Not that that has happened to me. My sister and my mother are competent fighters. My mother retired as a lieutenant colonel, after all. They are not martial artists. I have, however, seen demonstrations of certain martial art styles where it is pretty much don't fuck around with a short person. They will climb you like a monkey and bring you down. Happy I changed to confused. I don't think I need confused. That's just, it's hard to get. Ook ook motherfucker. Indeed, indeed. Don't fuck with a librarian, don't fuck with a short person. Yeah, this one is there because the face tracking in BC Fae is not quite, like, it tries to, like, it's not, I can't get confused face. I'm thinking I might try to find on eBay an iPhone, something like a 7 or 8 for cheap, cracked screen, doesn't matter, a couple $100, something cheap, but with a good camera on it, and the more accurate facial tracking programs, something like Luppet, but that would also probably require boning this model properly, because it's a Vroid, it doesn't have a jaw, to my understanding. It's all face morphs. But I believe Luppet can work with face morphs. But it'd be able to track the eyebrows and track the eyes better, at least. Which would help with expression. But that's a bit down the road, because that is not, I don't have a need for that outside of streaming, so it's not something I'm really looking at doing right now. So my general rule of thumb is not spending money on streaming, specifically streaming only, unless I am bringing money in with streaming. Because otherwise, I will use my significant disposable income from having a well-paying job with extremely limited bills and blow a lot of money on this shit, only to find out that the stress is too much, I can't really handle it, or I just don't like the model. Maybe I say something that gets me canceled. Who knows? I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I end up exiting VTubery, and then it's just wasted. spend a lot of money on something, and then not do a damn thing with it. I'm a gun owner, so I mean, I already do that with something else, so... Also, I own Magic the Gathering cards. I have about $200 worth of the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, the newest set, that I need to open on stream sometime. I'm just trying to get a camera that I have that's supposed to be able to work through a computer as a webcam, set up by my turntable, where I can set up a little table to open those, and bullshit and chat. MTG, I have been playing Magic the Gathering since Revised, I believe, or no, technically since Fallen Empires. Fallen Empires had just come out. And that's a long goddamn time. I was out of it for a little bit, but then came back into it. I occasionally will buy those scam boxes off of Amazon where they're blind box cubes for just doing cube drafting, because they'll have cards from all sets, mostly common, but they do tell you how many commons, uncommons, rares, and so forth there are, and there's some, you know, like mythics, mythic rares, some planeswalkers. They guarantee some amount of a mix. But I keep finding cards that I remember from when I was a child playing back in Magic the Gathering's like first couple years, which makes it absolutely worth it to me. They're useless for playing in competitive or playing in standard format, but if you play non-standard format like Commander, or just fuck it, you have cards, play with the cards you have, because anybody who plays Magic the Gathering ends up with a hell of a lot of cards that then phase out and can't be used in the current meta. So they just have a whole bunch of bricks sitting around. And unless they've got a, like, wood fireplace to heat their home with, there's no real use for them. And that's generally how I play, is you have cards, play with them. You might come up with some broken combinations from, like, cards from Revised versus cards from now. Some shit that doesn't exist anymore, and there are some cards that are absolutely useless. absolutely useless, but it doesn't wait, did I grabbed the face. Damn it. Alright. Well, it's there anyway. It's fine. This is the one I wanted to get for certain. And it always bothered me playing with people who are like, this deck isn't tournament legal. It's like, dude, we're at the college. Where's the tournament, homie? It's you and me. Also, you're playing a Cheeseball Speed Goblins deck that you bought off eBay for $20, and you're going to complain about what I bring to the table? Fuck off. You take your 30 Flash Goblins and fuck right off with that hypocrisy. I really like wearing this drawing glove, it's very comfortable. I've got some more coming in that are gray, so I match my model. And also, I'll probably wear through these. Are I playing a tournament? No. Then why does it matter? Exactly. Because if somebody intentionally takes cards from multiple sets and builds a... Does the back end of this pen track? Nope. Nope. Just a fancy looking design on the back end. Okay. I mean, if somebody intentionally takes cards throughout the era to make broken combinations that are unbeatable, then they're really just being a dick. And if they're unintentionally doing it, then, well, they're dumb like me. But, they just go, okay, hold on, let me grab a different deck. Or, let me modify this. Okay, face. Let's see here. Some important details. Because scrolling chat back up to see what Kel's advised. T-pose, front and back. One side view close-up, eye detail, close-up neck jewel, and some facial expressions. and torso without the coat, which is done. So neck jewel important, also neck jewel poorly, well, not poorly designed. I'm not going to knock the artist that I jacked this from on Booth, but it's not as sharp of detail as I would prefer, but at the same time it's also so close that it doesn't really matter. Only thing I would do is take that little bump out a little bit so it's symmetrical, but this is a gem hanging off of a collar. I love working on layers because I don't have to freak out about the fact that it just dropped that over my face. Gem. And... oh. I'm gonna rotate. I think the angle, the cant of the glasses, and then these details on the ear. Just enough to have context. Those might be useful. It's amazing, it's almost as though there are better art programs than MS Paint. Drop you there. And then let's get a close-up of the eye itself. Whee! Spinny, spinny. Now we go back over to accessories. Hide glasses. Zoom as far in. I'm very proud of the eyes, because it was a combination of a couple of factors, like pre-mades within the program, of course, largely. Technically speaking, the only thing I added specifically was the little spot in the middle, the black hole, the darkness, the piercing darkness. But the combination with the colors, the red hewing to the sort of stellar detail, or outward arching details, keeping the stellar details in the background relatively bright, but not all white. And they ended up a lot more expressive than I thought they would. Especially... how big does that come out? Because I want it to be detailed. Okay, that's fine size. Loop. But no, back in the day when I thought college was an option for me, but before I realized that I was too poor for it to make a fucking difference. I used to play a lot of Magic with the kids at the college, and in general, they were pretty okay, but there was this one prick who would call me out for, well, that's not tournament legal, this isn't tournament legal, this one isn't right, that's been banned, this isn't, this is from 5 sets ago, what are you even doing? And I'm like, dude, I built these decks when I was 13, and I'm 22 now? Your mom isn't tournament legal. Oh... my mom is not tournament legal, actually. And welcome back, darling. Sad. angry, the eyes are drawn, the pupils are drawn in a little bit more, they're dilated the opposite direction. By a little bit, I mean a lot. So it looks a lot like it's either sucking in all of the energy or motherfucking ready to explode, which, again, small. Fear the small. Respect the small. Just let me play the game, man. Yeah, which, I mean, if anybody, like... think... yeah, that was, exploding outward versus surprised is drawing inward. And confused is just all the energy dead, like, what? Yeah, dedicated players of anything are pretty fucking awful. I'll leave space to be able to label them. Also, the only one where you can actually see the entire goddamn eye, or color section. I know there's a fancy pants term for the color section, but I just always thought of it as, you know, the bit of your eye that is the eye. I kind of wanted to go a little bit more into depth with the... Actually, if I line them up over here, but... a little bit more into... to put a little bit deeper blue on this bit here, the background, because my eyes have a fairly deep, or have a pretty solid blue to them. The white is not white by any means. This is pretty close, and it works well in my mind, but it's a little bit more solid. It's about like that. But I mean, if I'm looking at you like that, it's too late. Or you're short. And I don't have any particular details beyond the control gem and then that side shot of the face that are important. I'm going to turn my glasses back on in case there's something I need to do. Put face to neutral. Yeah. I don't know, some labels, and then what do you guys think? Let's get that selection cleared, for starters. Labeling the eyes is a must. That's for certain. But actually, what I probably should have done was stacked the heads. There's way more space there. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull these bits here, put them off to the... Oh, Christ. Why am I not labeling my shit? Let's see here, that's eye number 3, so that's gonna be you. Yes. Eye number 2. you off to the side for a sec. Might as well move eye number 1 as well. And then stack these faces. Because then I can put the eye next to the face and put a label underneath, and I think I've got enough room for all of those. So we got, that's face number 1, that's going to be face number 2 there. So what I'll do is I'll grab face 3. Should have fucking labeled these. Pull you off to the side, face 5. Hot buttons are probably a better option than reaching over and poking constantly, but whatever. I barely know how to use the program and device, so I think I'm doing fine. Yeah, this will help with categorization a lot better. Face 4 is that one, so let's kadoink. Grab. Map. Or no. Face number 3. I want to try and keep these in order. So let's actually just make this a little bit easier on myself. Make a huge fuck off drag box. And now I know that's number 3. Perfect. Huge drag box. Number 4. Really sure I remember is this one here. It was. Big surprise, right? And this is why I dedicated an entire stream to this, because... What? Damn it. Alright. This was gonna take a bit. Because I'm slow at this, because I'm not good at it. I have almost no practice. But I will get better. And now we go through and grab eyes. Eye number 1. Big fuck off box. Big fuck off box. Eye number 2. Grab. I think my next art stream is going to be if I don't do something physical, like I've got a super rusty hatchet head. I need to rehab a straight razor I haven't finished yet in rehabbing vintage rusty straight razor. And some sort of dagger that looks like it was probably tourist bait. I doubt it's at all historically relevant, but it looks pretty and could use some work. It's not like a restoration or painting a mini, because one of the games I've been playing in for quite some time, my character has had a couple of emotional catharses and changed focus, and when that happened I made a new model each time, but I haven't painted the last 2. Well, okay, I haven't painted the one before last, and then this last one, the current one, I haven't actually finished, but that one's going to be a bitch because I basically need to find a gnome model in power armor, or armor that I can modify to be power armor, heavy plate, and then a hill giant's club. Because he literally is a gnome wielding a hill giant's club, a sacred hill giant's club from a ancient or giant oracle. If you know Storm Giant's Thunder, you know the one I'm talking about. And, A, I look forward to building that damn thing. But B, I really need to paint the last one so I can put it immediately on the shelf, and then paint the new one. Only to probably have another moment like that and have to do another build of the character and do a fourth model. But if I'm not doing something like that, something physical, my next art stream is probably going to be Krita tutorials and then like entry-level drawing practice, like stack these shapes, smooth these shapes, smooth them more. You now have a shitty-looking human. Congratulations, that is the best thing you've ever drawn. Because I want to do art more. I want to draw more. In a basic capabilities to draw and to work drafting software, to work drawing software, is essential for pretty much anybody who's a huge Dorcas mega nerd. Much less somebody who's been playing D&D since they were 5, been running since they were like 10 or 12, I don't remember. 12, because I was playing Cyberpunk 2020 since I was 10, which is way the hell too early to be playing Cyberpunk 2020. 10-year-olds should not necessarily be exposed to that shit straight off, but I was, and I don't regret it. Explains so fucking much, right? Shitty humanoid penises. Agreed. You know, being able to draw well enough to make maps, to be able to sketch out a basic character design, even if it looks kind of crap, just a basic draft of this is what my dude looks like, or this is what that important thingamawhat that you just ran across while exploring looks like. People who do writing, being able to at least sketch something out for yourself so you know what it looks like, so that it's detail that's in your head when you're considering what you're writing creatively, especially if you're doing fiction storytelling. Even if it's details that don't necessarily make it into the story, it's details that are essential for you to know how it would operate. Plus, of course, if you build stuff like I do, if you upscale, restore, and build, then being able to actually sketch out what you want to do is super fucking useful, because I mostly work off memory or off of what I think in my brain, because the details in my brain are so much better than they are in real life. However, my brain is also the one that said, oh, a 22-inch tablet? That's going to be fine. That's reasonable. I can put that on one of these little swing arm mounts like I've got my Stream Deck mounted onto. That'll be cool. Not a 22-inch drawing tablet. That is literally the size of my primary monitor. My brain lies to me. Yes, the only time I'm really good at estimating distance in feet. Like when we were first touring this house, I'm taking an alcohol break, or drink break. When we were first touring this house that we bought, my brother and I, together, we didn't have a floor plan, so I brought a notebook, a bullet journal, I brought a pencil. I forgot to bring a tape measure. But I was able to actually, from eye, get all of the measurements of the ground floor within about a half a foot, which it's a 98-year-old house, so it's stupid, dummy, thick walls. Like, these walls are super thick. So that actually factored for it. The upper floor I got less accurate, which is unfortunate because it's my floor, but that's because of the angled roof angled ceiling throwing me off. I got a cathedral ceiling because the house is kind of barn-shaped. But I was really happy about the fact that I could get those measurements perfect from eye. But when I'm trying to think of things like how an object connects, how this thing connects to there, and will that hold the pressure of this, like what's load bearing, so I know what to make out of metal versus isn't load bearing, so I could probably 3D print it. That shit I need to be able to draw. I need to be able to sketch out. I need to be able to... I mean, I'm not going to use AutoCAD because that's yet another fucking thing I have no clue about. but I need to at least be able to put it on a book somewhere and go, hey, this is the thing. Also, circuitry. Holy crap, circuitry gets so much easier when you can actually read circuit patterns and then go ahead and say, all right, here's the lines, doot 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 doot, and these are the squiggly marks that denote what these things are. Cool. And then you can immediately take that, take a spare chunk of circuit board, cut off the section you need, and run the traces yourself. Now you got a touchscreen monitor, though. Yeah, I've got a 1080p touchscreen monitor. It's, I don't think I'd game on it necessarily, although I'm more than willing to try. Oh my god, it'd be fucking hilarious if this replaces my main monitor. It won't. I mean, I'll just have 3 monitors. That's the ideal. That's the dream, anyway. But at least a basic understanding of how to put shapes onto paper or into image is really fundamental, really useful for a lot of things. It's like knowing math, even though you know you have a calculator in your pocket. Fuck you, my math teacher. When are you're gonna be without a calculator so often? Nope. Technology moved on and left your ass in the past. But having a strong basic of fundamentals in math is incredibly useful for everything. Even algebra is incredibly useful for everything. Knowing how science works is very useful for anything you can think of, from not getting hit by the tree you're cutting down in your backyard to getting vaccinated. Everyone will write in cursive. I actually studied cursive in school when I was young, and then I was homeschooled because, well, the education system in Washington was pretty shit at the time, and my dad knew it because he was an English teacher, and he's like, I could do better than this. But I also didn't know how cursive worked. I studied it, I wrote it, but after I was done doing an exercise, I couldn't write it. Until like when I was 12 or 13 or something and just had a big fucking migraine. And afterwards I was doing my homework, because I was late doing my homework because of big fucking migraine, and I noticed my handwriting had switched, like in the middle of a sentence, from block print to cursive. I'm sure that's a bad thing for my health in the long run, but my teacher stopped bitching about my handwriting. Except on that one sentence where they had to try and figure out from block to cursive. No one can read your handwriting. Kohime, darling, your handwriting is a bit of a disaster. I will admit. It is impressive. You should be a doctor. Cursive is dumb. Cursive is really useful as a fluid script when writing with tools that nobody uses anymore. And I know that because I also studied calligraphy in an attempt to make my block print look less shitty. All it really did was make my block print look shitty, but with extra steps. Anyway, let's zoom in a little bit so I can label the thingamawhats. Just basic labels ought to be fine. Remember to collapse the thingamawhat. Go to pencil, let's see here. Use the pen's tools. Size, bigger than 6, 15, yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Pencil, but let's go with, I'm gonna be doing a gray border, gray background on this, or I might go through, remove all the background, and then fill in with, nah, I'm probably actually just going to take a paintbrush and fill in the gray here and there. So yeah, let's go with a still quite visible green. This one's pretty easy. This one is happy. Wow. Wow. Let's go over to the text feature. That's actually a decent size, so we'll just keep that as is, and then happy, save, close. Sad. No G and E involved. Like, it may say Sag on all of my hot buttons for that expression, but that doesn't mean that on something that's supposed to be handed to a professional, I should have that. I have to pretend I know what I'm doing. Pretend I'm not internet trash, even though I've been on the internet since I was a child. Also, something you should not be exposed to when you're 10. Unrestricted internet access. Oh my god, the 90s were fucking Wild West. Angry. Am I missing an eye? I think I'm missing an eye. Did I just now notice that? Come on. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Accessories. Glasses off. Rotate. Wow, I can't believe I just now noticed I managed to not do the copy on this one. Okay. Control V. Come on, what's going on? I need the poke and stick. Nope. Alright, you're gonna be a dick. Gotcha. Copy. Control V. Thank you, motherfucker. Okay. Next, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 eyes. I was missing one. Missing this one. Yeah. Dead-eyed confusion. Explosive anger. Deflated sadness. Absorbing. Or vibrant, happy. Drag you down a bit. Scroll down a bit to get you into place. And Washaku. Boo. Confused. Silly, we are all internet trash. I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. We're all trash here. I knew I was dealing with a person of culture when Doppel dropped a "My Parents Are Dead" reference. Which made me think of the PvP comic for the first time in like a decade and a half. I'm pretty sure the "My Parents Are Dead" meme from that was probably from like 2000? Because I remember knowing it before I knew All Your Base, which was 01-ish. Cowabummer, dude. Indeed. That was such a fun Cyberpunk session when we discovered Bat Nixon. shocked. See, part of me wants to get a clip of the tattoo, but first of all, I'd have to remove my pants on screen, so that's not happening. Second, like, that hasn't been fully shown yet, so why spoilers? Already got a big enough spoiler over here with the earmarks. Should I label anything else? I mean, that's a, well, control gem, I guess. Do I need to put front and back, or is that super goddamn obvious? Because I've seen, you know, checking my little Google tab over here, I've seen a lot of them where it's labeled front and back, and I'm like, I know it's the front. The face is there. I know that's the back. The well overly detailed wolf ass is there. I don't know why that's labeled. Brush, size. Yeah, that'll be fine. Color picker, gray. That's a separate tool in this. What brush am I using? Oh, that's just pencil. This is just to make it look a little less shitty. Or... let's actually zoom out a little bit. I think what I could probably do, let me Control Z that away, is... where is it? Where's my favorite tool? Where you go? There you are. Why are you hidden there? And then from there, I can hit delete. Move over to the next line. Delete. Side profile. Delete. Doris has got a couple. Delete. Oh yeah, the hair bows, huh? Let's go back over here and zoom back in. I don't know which tool is the click and drag tool to bring your screen around. Ack. You can fuck off. You can fuck off. I doubt even a graphic artist that is being commissioned is going to look that closely for those, but who knows? just to be sure that's out of the way. That's right, it's a selection. There we go. Now go back to the magic tool. It also did not eat the shoes this time, which is good. Side view was... there we are. Not much on the side view, of course. Did not eat the shoes, did not eat the hands. Good, good. Next is torso. Bloop. Bloop. This is all pretty much probably just extra work to make it look cleaner instead of like necessary work, but I'm sure whichever artists I commission will probably appreciate it. I hope. Because I imagine the cleaner the image, or the cleaner the ref sheet, the... move up a layer, the easier it is for them to do their damn job. And I want to make the artist's job as easy as possible, because being a graphic designer is not at all easy. That much I know. Most vastly undervalue their worth, and all of them have to deal with the fact that some asshole out there thinks their skills are worth exposure. You are always worth more than exposure. You are generally always worth more than you expect. You've been assured by thousands of podcasts that it is, though. Yes, I mean, well, my kid could probably bang out an image like this. Cool. Get your kid to do it. Oh, they won't, or they keep making something that you don't like? Yeah, that's why you're hiring a fucking professional, isn't it? Get yourself a big old bag of dicks. Like, I will never pretend for a second that graphic artistry is easy. There would not be entire colleges dedicated to it. Real colleges, not scam colleges, dedicated to the science of art. Were it simple. Were it easy. Were it something that your kid could bang out for you. Yes, where's side of face picture? There's side of face picture. Missed you. Bloop. Bloop. I think I'll leave the glasses lenses gray, because otherwise it's just gonna get clipped, chopped up real bad. Hey, look, DeVry has a real college. It offered degrees in suffering. Both want one at all. After all, I mean, look, I don't have a degree in suffering as much as it was something I independently studied. Backshot, brush, erasolator. Nope. Is that front layer? Nope. Is it within a selection? Yes, that was it. Your UPS just clicked. Also, it seems your connection seems real spotty right now. That is concerning. With the amount of rain we've been getting over here, that seems like your power is a little less than stable. Oh my god, it's nice to have pressure sensitivity. Oh, that's so great. I just erase that little tiny line just by being careful. This is why you pay $400 fucking dollars. Okay. You have some excess lines, I'm sure. Nope, those are on the side of the headshot. No? Ah, you are on the torso shot then. Couldn't hide forever, motherfucker. Now, Kells, do you have backups, like a heating and light and such, in case of power failure? Do you have candles, torches, pitchforks, bayonets? Okay, that's good. I've got plenty myself. Butane-powered stove for upstairs, which actually works way the hell better than my actual hot plate. Lantern, electric lantern, so forth. We haven't lost power much here. In fact, we've lost power here a lot less than we have over at my old place. Just realized it's clipped at the top here. I wonder if that's something I can fix just by pulling the layer downward. Was that clipped in the layer, or was that clipped in Vroid? Clipped by the layer. Good to know. Alright, cool. Magic WandaVision. Bloop. Bloop. Alright, cool. This is just me being kind of a nitpicky bitch. Stop that. Slide. Speaking of the side view, back little bit of the hair is clipped. Let me see if I can fix that. Or no, that's not gonna be because that's open air. Never mind, that's fucked. Okay, minor issue, but honestly less of an issue than the glasses being missing from the body shots. But the glasses being on the expressions should work. Let's see here. Power's never out for more than a couple hours there. Small arsenal for when folks go full purge. Yeah. The new Steve 1989 video. He got a hold of a 2021 Ukrainian 24-hour ration. Apparently their 2015 one was Garbo. I have not. But yes, a small arsenal in case of purge. Or in case of Red Dawn. One of those is a little bit more likely than the other. What you guys think? Stretchy stretch. Reset. I mean, especially if the person I am literally commissioning has input on it. Non-white background. Yeah, should probably... I think that's actually something that's editable over in the meow, according to my cat. Wow, wow. Yes, Bitsy? Yes, Bitsy? Image background and color transparency. Thank you. I did not need my phone standing up. That's cool. Go ahead and just knock that over with your butt. That's cool. Love you, buddy. Kel says hi. You remember them. Blood says hi and also sniff sniff. What's this alcohol? What's this, an alcohol glass? Sniff sniff. It's empty. You can go ahead and knock it over. You're just dropping ice onto the carpet I don't care about. And lime chunks. Oh, he's doing his little dance. I need to get a video of that sometime. It's the fucking best. He wants his evening meal, which he's early for. I feed him before I go to bed so that he gets all sleepy and goopy and wants to curl up instead of run the fuck around the house. I think if I just do that... Does that... change the background? Maybe if I just... So used an eraser on all those lines, so those went away. Or can I not bucket the background? Background layer is locked. Well, I will fucking unlock it. Oh! I just bucket erased. Turn off that. Does that the color make? Bucket. Color picker. You know what, let's slide that over there. Color picker. Oh, are you only gonna... Learning the controls is a bitch. Alright, well... Let's try that. Bucket. Not erase. Was that it? Was it the brush that was set up wrong? Shouldn't be using a brush. You're a bucket. Oh. You're still erasing. Oh, because you're a normal pencil with erase on. Okay, that fixed it all. Now we go to background, bucket gray. I should probably fix the color on the text. So let's go up to the vector layer. So that's a bit light on this background. That'll work. And just color picker. Green, no. All right. Stop that. Why you not scroll wheel? Those are on vector layer 2. For reasons I do not understand, nor care to learn. It's all goddamn witchcraft to me. Okay. Now the only thing I need to do is color palette, I guess. Try to do color palette. So brush. Let's see here. I don't need that big of a splotch. Vector layer, damn it. Paint layer 1. Okay. Color picker, brush. Why am I still using the damn mouse? This is all stuff I can do with the thing. Yep, cat realized he could not get food out of me, so he fucked right off. Brush. Not seeing the tool I want, so go back over to color picker. Yeah, I think that will function, because this is giving the color of the shine and the base and the shine. Brush, boop. And then, so that's hair. Ribbon. There we go. And then skin. Base color is up on the shoulders. And then actually what I should do is, yeah, do face and well, no. Yeah. Do this in a specific functional order. Sploot. Cheek blush. Oh, that's one thing I should actually do though, is bonk. Specify. This is mesh shirt. And then the eyes are probably the other important detail. Fuck off, vector, go back to paint layer 1. That's the highlight. I don't think I'm gonna do a color palette on the legs, or on the pants, or shoes, or coat, because those are just an absolute mess. The coat's not too bad. It's black and then light green, dark green, a lot of fading therein. But the pants are, the answer is yes, and then the shoes are also, but in a different palette. Or a different saturation. Bonk. Keep smacking the damn mic with my headphones. And then, oh, the control gem too. Come on, do the thing. Oh, that's the bottom. That's the bottom of the page, of course. That'll be fine. Should probably label these. Grab some green. Come on. Alright, fine then. Be that way. And it should also probably be at least a 12-point font. Being a 9-point font makes me a huge dick. Grab 12. Ribbon. Twist wrist. Hear it cracking already like a true artist. Skin. And that was eyes. Highlight, you bastard. And I should probably go to vector layer 1 and 2 and update them to 12-point font too. 9-point is definitely too small. .12 at least gives the poor artist has a fighting chance. There we go. Expressions, body, an attempt at a color palette, labels, light gray background that's actually exactly consistent with the background in Krita anyway, so it'll be fine. Now I just have to figure out how to describe shit to Doppel for the commissions themselves. Now, that's a separate thing that I can do through messages. Now to save this thing. Save as, well, first of all, save it as a create a file. Save over ref page, because that's the shitty one. And then save as a PNG. Don't know what any of that means, so I will say yes. Is it a little jank? Yeah. Yeah, it is. But it will work. I think it's fine. It'll work well for commissions, and if not, I blame Kelly. They're the one who gave me the guidance on that, so it's your fault. Love you, darling. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. We are at 8:46, so we are, yeah, we're almost 3 hours in. Goodness. Also, I did not know such a thin piece of cloth as this artist's glove, which I probably don't actually need because the screen does not seem to be capacitative in any way, shape, or form. It seems to only read the pen, but they give you the artist's glove just in case. Or, you know, because it's cool. I did not know that thin little piece of cloth was going to get so hot and already sweaty. Fantastic. You think it works as a ref sheet? Okay. Well, if honestly, Dobbs, if you think it works as a ref sheet, then that's the important thing, because it's what I'm going to yeet at you over Discord here in a moment. So, that's... If it works for you, then it's more than perfect for me. In which case, thank you, Kells, darling. And then discuss the emotes. I do want to eventually get to the capability where I can make my own. But I will probably, honestly, that'll be fucking forever. Let's be honest. Let's be perfectly honest. I have no skill built up at this point whatsoever. No fundamentals. The last time I did a lot of drawing, I think, was when I was 8. I could draw a mean Voltron. Assembled, I could not draw the lions for shit. That would require knowing what a lion looks like properly. But I'll bounce this to you, and it's awfully late for you guys, so you probably don't want to stay up and talk to me about options. And again, I'm in zero rush. I mean, I'm still 44, but it says 43 according to Twitch. So 7 to 8, or 6 to 7 darlings away from being capable of monetizing. 20, I gotta step up those numbers. That is one thing I want to do, is make a new counterface. But that's gonna be a clip show, a cut and paste thing. But, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, it's a while before I have the capability of using, or the possibility of using emotes in Twitch itself. They will 100% be bounced onto the Discord for people to use over at the Cider House, which will be fantastic. Yeah, you're sleepy. I was not expecting to have that conversation with you tonight, darling. This is late. It's kind of late for me, but it's also damn late for you guys. You're in a different time zone, and y'all have, like, mornings. I mean, I do too, but they're not nearly as bad as they used to be. But I will yeet that at you, and, ow, God, my elbow just made a horrible popping sound, and I felt my fingers twinge. I'm an artist. I'm a true artist now. I have wrist pain. Perfect. Let's go on over to the chatty chat. This has been, at least to my perspective, another fantastic stream. I love getting to talk to y'all, and I'm honestly getting way more comfortable with these art streams. My first one I was kind of dreading pretty badly, but it went well, and then the second one I was already suffering heavily mentally, so it didn't matter. I was dead inside anyway. But I want to do these more often. They're fun. There'll be a lot of lessons and tutorials, not by me, but for me. Thursday, join us for the sweet sound of Doom 2016. I might tomorrow or Wednesday be in the Discord, or if I decide, fuck it, I'm not even monetized, I could risk a copyright strike. I might do a guerrilla stream of vinyl and opening magic cards, because I have a full draft box of Kamigawa boosters, a collector's booster. I did open my commander deck I got for Kamigawa, but it was like already open packaged anyway. It was the Amazon hassle-free package, which the commander boxes are in no way a hassle, but okay. And then the gift box. So opening those be fun. Got to do that on stream. I also got a couple more model kits in, and that Lego Porsche to assemble. And vinyl. So much vinyl. I have the Doom soundtrack. I have Indestructible by Disturbed. I have a whole bunch of stuff, actually. Because I spent more money on vinyl. And I shouldn't have, but I did. So, oh well. That is a thing that happened. This is why I'm not concerned about the money I eat at streamers, because they will put it to better use than I will, because I'm just going to buy music I listen to on streaming anyway, but now it's in a crappier format that requires cleaning every time you play it. More vinyl incoming. God, Kohime, darling. Let me get my... God, I have to move my mouse with the way the monitors are at the moment, recognizing. I have to move my mouse to the left to get to my vertical monitor up, and then to the right to get to my main monitor. It's stupid. I don't like that, but I'm too lazy to fix it. Let's bring up the Twitches. Who is on? Blue Hair Edda is doing Psychonauts 2. Fritz is doing Medal of Honor. Mango Mongoose is doing Viscera Cleanup. Enya is doing Inside, and Brutal Smile is doing Elden Ring. Enya and Brutal are both sitting in their 20s. Edda is at 2. You forgot to lurk, you're back. Well, welcome back, we're leaving. Yeah, Thursday Doom, Sunday I don't have a direct plan. I think I was going to start doing modeling streams, but I still need to get the camera to not be a dickhead, but we'll figure that out. That's me figuring out how the camera go. Let's go annoy, yeah, let's go annoy Edda. Will it let me raid this time? In case you were not on one of the previous streams where I raided, or the stream where I raided, and then the stream where I failed to raid, but we all just went over there anyway, Blue Hair Edda is a member of Kelly's collective over there on Meowdy Ranch. Great place to hang out, cool people there. Not as cool as the Cider House, though. Indeed. But they are starting up VTuber. They also are a 3D tuber. And they have not done their official debut. This is just their unofficial sort of stealth streaming to get back into the practice. But they're wonderful. They're fun. Hey! See, guys, I was not incompetent. It was Twitch being a prick last time. Message as always. Thank you all for being here and coming by once again. Drowsy and Kells and Kohime and Alter and Cider and Proteus and Rafi Deer. Thank you all, darlings, for coming by. Thank you once again to Spacer Games Twitch, who is my most recent darling in the fluff pile. And as always, be the monster you needed as a child, love without hesitation, and fight for peace. Goodbye. Goodbye.